These are the new WORKPRO Mini Pump Pliers. They're very similar to the Knipex Cobra XS pliers that are very popular in the EDC world. And I want to go over the differences, similarities, and also if they offer a great value at half the price. Some people actually said that they got it for a third of the price. So I just want to go over all those things in this video. I actually reviewed these pliers a while back when I bought these with my own money, but WORKPRO just reached out to me and sent me another pair just to do another review. And there are a few things that I want to talk about that I didn't talk about in that previous review. I did ask for the black pliers, but I guess they sent me the silver ones instead. I would have liked to tested the black pliers to see if the paint would wear off or anything like that, but this is what I was sent. So I just want to go over some of the similarities and differences to the Knipex Cobra XS, starting with the size. So I have the Cobra pliers next to the WORKPROs, and you can probably tell that these are slightly taller than the Knipex, probably by about 1/4 inch. So these are going to come in at 4 1/4 inches, whereas the Knipex are right at 4 inches. And if you compare them side by side here as well, you can tell they are ever so slightly wider than the Knipex, so they're going to weigh a little bit more at 2.5 ounces, but it's not going to weigh your pockets down or anything like that, and they will still fit nicely in a mini EDC pouch. Another key difference is that the WORKPRO has this blue button, so in order to adjust the size, you do have to push down on it, and then you can adjust it to 15 different positions, and opens up to 1 inch wide, which is the same as the Knipex. Let's see. I believe they're the same. Yeah, they're the same size. So it does open up to 1 inch wide. And you can still operate it with one hand. The Knipex doesn't have the button, so all you have to do is just flick your wrist, and you can open and close the pliers like that. The WORKPRO, you do have to push down on the button, and then you can flick it up and down to open and close with one hand. You've probably already noticed that this one also has an attachment point right here, good for a leash or a lanyard, or attached to your keys. I thought actually it'd be fun to attach some other tools that would make this a little bit more useful. That's why I have these items up at the top. So I've got my Victorinox Classic, as well as this kind of multi-tool that's in the shape of a standard house key, and I've got a clip right here. So what you can do is, this is a two-way clip. You can put something at the bottom like this, and then attach this to the little lanyard hole, if I can get it on there. And there you go. Now I have a multi-tool attached to the pliers, which makes it incredibly useful. So even I'll show you that what it looks like with the key on there. Just gonna take this off. And this one fits on there very nicely, actually. And I could attach that one as well if I wanted to have a little bit different multi-tool. So that's what it looks like on there, and that makes it actually very useful. Yes, it might get in the way when you're using the pliers, but you could always just take it off with the clip. So last thing I want to go over, and why I wanted to test the black one out, is because if you remember at the beginning, I had bought these with my own money, and you can see that the blue button here, the paint has completely rubbed off, and this is only after a couple of months of use. So I wanted to test the black ones to see how well, in terms of the paint job, how well that held up. So that would have been nice to test, but just be aware that this is just painted on there, and that will probably rub off after a few uses. So that is my review, or re-review, I guess you could say, of the WORKPRO Mini Pliers. I'll leave a link in the description where you can purchase them on Amazon. Some people have said they got them as low as $11 or $12. I haven't seen that myself. They're currently $15.99, but you could always just check it out and see what the price is. So let me know your comments down below. What do you think of these? Do you think they offer a good value compared to the Knipex? Love to know all of your thoughts and comments. And until next time, God bless.